Hey y'all, so this is going to be part one of a three-part series of what I do to get in shape, stay in shape, and maintain a certain level of fitness. So what you see before you is what I usually do on a any given day. I don't do everything every day because do everything in moderation, but this is generally what I do. So right here over to the right, we have watermelon. Watermelon is going to be good for your hydration. It's also good for your natural sugar intake. Some people love to eat candy and stuff like that. I try to avoid it because it's not really good for you. It spikes your glucose and can lead to other things that you don't want to deal with. So, watermelon, if it's in season, great. If it's not, hey, GMO it is. After that, you can look over here and see my salad that I made. The salad is primarily made of, actually only made of spinach. There's no actual lettuce in there. So it's spinach. We have farm raised chicken eggs, farm raised free range, a little bit of ranch. We got some raisins, some pecans, cashews lightly salted, which I love to put in my salad. Really works out great. So moving on from that, we got let's go to the vitamin D. I got vitamin D because I have a deficiency. That's one thing that I should bring up that most of you should go to your doctor and tell them, hey, I want a panel ran on me, and they should be able to run blood tests and see what you're deficient in and what you're good in. Vitamin D is what I'm deficient in, so that's why I take vitamin D. Supplement it anyway. One a day. Not much to be said about this. Just grabbing one a day off the shelf. Helps you take care of a lot of stuff like your vitamin D, E, riboflavin, B2, biotin, zinc, copper, all that kind of good stuff. CoQ10, antioxidant. Your body produces it, but as you get older, you produce less of it. Off the shelf, just like the rest. B2, B2 not presents. B2 helps you generate your energy. So it helps you gain the most of what you're actually consuming by eating. So let's say you're eating spinach or something like that. It helps you metabolize it and get the most energy out of it as you possibly can. Creatine, muscle building. This is a cheap brand, but 100% monohydrate is generally what most people go with for their creatine. It helps you retain more muscle mass and helps you with your recovery. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is supposed to help you with stress and stuff like that. I think it's cortisol. It helps you lower your cortisol. And if you lower your cortisol, that also helps to increase your testosterone levels. Not directly, but it's not exactly the cheapest thing, but you also have to do some research and see how long you should be taking this because you shouldn't take it all the time consistently. Pre workout. This is the one I picked up last. I don't stick with one particular pre workout. I usually switch at least one of every 2 times. This is Woke AF. They also have different brands booked up. I used to do C4. Don't do C4 anymore because it messes with my stomach. So I usually switch it up. This one is a nootropic, meaning it's supposed to help you get or dilate your veins a little bit so you can get more blood flowing. This is the setup. Not too big into that particularly. I actually don't even want to take pre workout like that, but this is my coffee. Everybody else drinks coffee. I drink pre workout. Omega 3, this is what you get from your fish. So if you don't eat meat or anything like that, and you don't eat fish, obviously, if you don't eat meat, then this is how you're going to get your omega 3 to help your joints and stuff like that. And the newest addition to my daily mix, Amino Flood. Amino Flood is an amino complex. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. I'm not going to go into too much detail because honestly, I have no idea about most of the BCAAs. So I just went to a store and I said, hey, yeah, this is probably the best one for you, the best complex for aminos in general. I started taking this about a week ago. So I'll let y'all know maybe in a month and see if I notice anything different. This is beetroot. Beetroot powder. Beetroot powder is a substitute for just regular beetroot that you would have to juice or anything like that. So if I'm running short on time or something, I'll use my beetroot powder instead of going out to juice or buy juice made directly from beetroots. So if y'all have any questions or anything like that, I can go into further detail on another portion of my fitness journey outside of the supplements. Keep in mind that these are just supplements. Everything else really needs to come from your food. If you aren't getting it from your food, you need to try to get it from your food. That way your body can internalize as much of it as possible. And I guess that's it for this video. My next video, I may go over some of the things that I do in the gym. And after that, we can talk about the actual nutrition portion of it, the actual food intake, which is more important than supplements. Until next time, peace.